let's move now into this story, which is an interesting one. Facundo Buonanotte has been left out of Chelsea's Champions League 23-man squad, Willian Estêvão included. And then we've also got to look at this here too, because this was the quote from Buonanotte when he signed for Chelsea. It's a great step in my career. I'll get the opportunity to play in the Champions League for the first time, which will be a great challenge. And he's not in the UEFA A or B list for the Champions League. If you were Facundo Buonanotte, I think you'd be absolutely gutted, wouldn't you? You've just signed for Chelsea. You're most excited about playing Champions League football, of course, because you're a young player that probably watched and grew up dreaming of performing on the Champions League stage here in that anthem. You join Chelsea and then bye-bye. Obviously, you're not going to get that at Brighton, whether you stayed there or not, mate. But the fact of the matter is, I'm a bit confused by this, because when you look at the Chelsea Champions League squad, there is one name here in Nizar Kinsella's tweet that I just find absolutely baffling, considering he's out for the whole season. Levi Colwill. Now, I believe this has something to do with the homegrown player rule, and I'm going to put this up on the screen here, because when it comes to registering your squad for the Champions League, it isn't just throw your 25 best players in there. The homegrown player rule is a rule for UEFA competitions that was first introduced in 06-07, fully enforced beginning of 08-09. On top of a maximum 25 player for List A, clubs had to designate a minimum 8 players that were trained by clubs from the same national league, with 4 of them being from the club's own youth system. The rule in turn capped a maximum of 17 foreign-trained players for the club in UEFA competitions. The English Premier League enforced their own version in 2010. So this is probably why Levi Colwill is still in the squad, despite being out injured for the entire season. This is purely frustrating for Facundo Buonanotte, and hopefully for Chelsea, it won't matter so much, because we've still got enough players in there